So the dick riding of Cam Skattebo continues, and what I've seen this week, wow. I mean, it takes the cake. It takes the cake that everyone is. First off, we're ready to anoint this guy like he's going to the Hall of Fame. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Please stop. I'm begging you to stop. And him and Jackson Dart, or I call them the I don't know. Use whatever word you want to use for cringe white boys trying to act black. Because that's exactly what Scatadoosh and Dart do. Every single, I mean, come on, come on. The this, the that, the that. Scatterboos got the grills in his mouth with the hat backwards. Like, just stop, just stop. You a white boy? Stop it. Stop. It's cringe. It's absolutely cringe. And I just love, the hypocrisy and the double standards that say when Shador Sanders does that, or Jameis Winston, or whoever, maybe say a black quarterback, it's oh they're a thug, they're a punk. Oh look at that. But when the short little white boy does it, it's swagger. Come on, stop it. So I've had enough of the just constant of Skattebo, and it's got to stop. And this past Monday night, how he has not been criticized by every single person is an absolute crime. And the fact that his head coach, who's a joke, had no issue with it. This is my thing. I have no issue with this little punk going to Monday Night Raw. I have no issue whatsoever. He can go, they can hold up a banner. Look, Scatadoosh is in attendance. They can do an interview with him. They can do a stare down even. That's fine. I have no issue with that. I'm not saying that that's the issue. I'm not saying that I have an issue with that. I am not. 100% am not saying that I have an issue with Cam Skattebo going to Monday Night Raw and being in attendance. I have no issue with him doing that. My issue is your team, and with Abdul Carter too, who was benched for not knowing how to tackle or play any defense this year. Yet he wants to get tough in a fake fight. My issue is this. No issue. Anyone can go to Monday Night Raw. Anyone. It was actually one of the better Monday Night Raws we've seen in quite some time. So I'll give WWE credit. Triple H, actually, for once, he put on a solid show. But what I have an issue with is not Skattebo and Carter, mainly Skattebo. But Carter, we'll get to him in a second because he's just a clown. But Skattebo, your team is 2-9, and you are perceived to be the new face, the new kid on the block. Okay? You're a dynamic running back who's a big piece, who's performing for this team. And you've had a couple of good games to start your career. And the Giant fans and the Giant organization is looking at you as someone that can potentially be a big piece of this team and guide them to a Super Bowl. Which, again, say what you want about Dart and Skattebo and the way that they act. They are good. And together they're very good. And I've said it, this could be a tandem that, takes the Giants to the Super Bowl. This quarterback, this running back, how dynamic they are. Skattebo probably doesn't have a lot of years in the league, given the way he plays, or Dart for that matter. But I think they'll get there. That being said, so you're a big deal, okay, and they're counting on you. Now you got hurt, and we saw the injury in Philadelphia, and it was a gruesome injury. It looked bad, and you pretty much knew when you were watching that game on Fox that Sunday that okay, he's going to be out for the year, and hopefully he recovers. He has a good recovery, and he comes back fresh next year, training camp, and we're ready to go with Skattebo in 26. Then he goes on Monday Night Raw. Again, not a problem. Go to Raw. Be a WWE fan. Hell, it's cool that he's a wrestling guy. Okay, cool. But then to get into a physical confrontation with the wrestlers as a part of the storyline, you push and then they push. We saw how that ankle looked. We saw how that injury went down. You're supposed to be this crown jewel, this prize prospect, the future of Giants football. And you jeopardize it for a few seconds on Monday Night Raw? Seriously? And everyone going, well, he didn't get hurt. Well, he could have. Not to be that guy, but he could have. He put his entire career and he put the Giants' future at risk by performing that stupid stunt on Raw. And again, don't give me the, oh, well, he wasn't in a hardcore match. Cut the shit. Stop it. Okay? He could have easily, when he went in for that push, he could have went the wrong way, tweaked something. He could have gone back the wrong way when he got pushed, tweaked something. Now, I'm not saying this guy has to sit in a bubble to recover. I'm not saying the guy can't move around, can't have sex, I'm not saying he can't do any of that. I mean, that's stuff you need to do. You got to have sex. You got to move around. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to work out in the gym. Okay. But to sit there and do that on a WWE wrestling show was just unnecessary. It was just unnecessary. He didn't get hurt. Well, he could have got hurt. He could have got hurt. And then this was the big thing for me. Do we have was it audio? Or I don't even know if it was audio. I saw them, I heard WFAN say something the other day. Well, they were playing the clips of him. He must have been on a podcast or something. And he just, first off, he sounds like he's not the sharpest knife in the draw, and he sounds like someone, like I said, just desperately trying to be black, and be, hood. This is what he said the other day in. Okay, so Skattebo says A. Dude, you are not a black kid from Bed-Stuy. You're a little white boy from a suburban community. Please stop saying A. A. Come on, stop it. Again, more cringe. More cringe from this stupid clown. So Skattadoosh goes A. Grills. A. Honestly, if you don't like that I'm having a good time while dealing with a tough time, wow, he rhymed. Fuck Master Flex. Then just go ahead and unfollow and casually move on. I'm not able to play football and have the fun I've been having my whole life, so I am doing things outside the box trying to find stuff to keep me happy. Enjoy the rest of y'all's week, and just don't talk about me if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Congratulations. Because you're now certifiably stupid as fuck. What are you doing? So now, not to me, to, to me, that's not even like the worst part now is gone. The worst part now is not even the fact that he went to Raw and he got physical. That's not the worst part now. The worst part is now him clapping back. You know, you, mm, you know how I would have handled this? First off, I wouldn't have done it. But say, okay, I get talked into it and I do it. I would have put something out there, be like, listen, I understand that I could see people's anger, people's frustration, people questioning, I am injured. It was an ankle injury, so I could see people being concerned. We did it okay. We rehearsed it. I didn't get hurt, this and that, but I could see people, go John. Just stuff like be humble. This clown comes across as someone that can't take criticism. A, he can't accept the fact that he did something that people don't like and people are criticizing for it. A. So now he's going to clap back. A. At the criticism. A. Because he's a big tough guy. Because he's Skattadoosh. Boy wonder, and he can do what he wants. I'm tired of this clown. I really am tired of this clown. Okay, and I tell you right now, I can't wait. Hopefully, it's not a long period of time because the minute this guy is gone from pro football, we don't gotta hear this moron again. The better off we'll all be. But then again, they'll some stupid television network will probably give him a deal to be an analyst because he's a funny guy. Oh, look, it's the stupid jock. Oh, it's funny. It's almost like Gronk. Why am I seeing Gronk every Sunday on Fox? The guy, I mean, literally, you could put three Gronks together and they still don't have a full brain. The guy is dumb as a box of rocks. Okay, he's dumb as a box of rocks. He probably knows how to do one thing, two things actually. All right, three: make money, play football, make money, and fuck hot women. Okay, that's probably the three things that Gronkowski knows how to do. And God bless him, he does it well. But my God, Skattebo he can't take criticism. And then these people on WFAN licking this guy's balls. Like this guy can't do no wrong. Then you had wrestlers going, I don't see what the big deal is. The big deal is if he got hurt. Now and again, I think we've dove into more than we had to on this topic. Yes, he didn't get injured. Yes, he didn't get hurt. Would have been much bigger, and we would have been talking about it a lot longer and more at length if he did. But the bottom line is you don't do it. You don't, and again, this isn't someone also that's a 7, 8, 9 year vet. You played 5 football games in the NFL. You're injured. You're supposed to be a star. And you risk it for a couple of what? Clicks on videos that shows you getting physical on a Monday Night Raw? Who cares? Who cares? They got about 700,000 people watching. Nobody cares. Nobody watches anymore. This is not 1999 when it was cool when you had to be on Raw. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's on Netflix. Nobody cares. They watch it when they feel like it. It's not appointment programming anymore. Granted, I saw the highlights. It was a great show. But I mean, dude, come on. You're risking it all for that? For that, really? You're risking your NFL career. Like, just think about that. And think about people that are like, I can't believe how people are mad at this. Think about, would the risk, was it worth it if Cam Skattebo would have put, and he did, Cam Skattebo put his professional football career on the line and at risk by going to Monday Night Raw. And I didn't say going to Monday Night Raw, going to Monday Night Raw and participating in getting physical. Not saying that he had no right to be there. I'm not saying that. And I've heard people knock me all week. Oh, well, he had a right to be there. Yes, he had a right to be there. Of course he has a right to be there. He wants to watch Raw from the front row. Of course he can. But don't get involved. And Abdul Carter, I mean, are you kidding me? You can't make a tackle. You can't tackle my dead relatives. And you're sitting there acting tough and getting all hyped up on Raw? Dude, you were benched the day before. That's just not a good look. And then Kafka just looks like such a tool with no balls. Oh, I saw nothing wrong with it. You clown. You clown. I'd bench Carter for the rest of the year. I tell you right now, it would have been much worse if Dart was there. If Dart and Skattebo were there, and they ended up, I mean, Dart's in concussion protocol. But you know what? Dart, as much as I can't stand his antics, and he's another one that tries so hard to fit into and to fit in for the cookout. He is somebody that probably gets it. He's more, you could say at times, he's more mature than Skattebo. So there is no maturity or redeeming quality of Skattebo whatsoever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think he's just a idiotic moron who the NFL has just hyped up in 4 or 5 games. And it's come back to me in 3 years when he's got a Super Bowl ring or a Super Bowl appearance and he puts up the numbers he has consistently. Get back to me then. Or if he doesn't have like about 7 more stints on the IR. Come on. Come on. Cam Skattebo, you're just a joke.